Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We Are Wrestling podcast. This is episode 14. I am your host, Viral Viper, aka Viper Freeze, with my co-host,
The Renegade Enigma. Who knew we would make it to 14 episodes?
I did. We're going to make it to 1,000 episodes and then we're going to quit. That's it. But that's actually not true. That's not true.
Lucky number 1,000, since the last episode was Lucky 13?
Yes. Lucky 1,000 is our last episode. Because by then, we wouldn't give a damn about wrestling anymore. So, and then we'll say, thanks for coming out, guys. God bless. Good night. And that's our last podcast ever. But we're on 14. We're still in the beginning. This is still the not cool part.
Exactly.
So, we got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to be here for a while. You're going to be here for a while. So grab a snack, or if you're in your car, just drive a little faster. Slower. Whichever one you prefer. Just don't kill anybody. Don't hack on us. And we're going to get into the shit. So, let's start with Survivor Series. It's coming.
It's shaping up great, in my opinion.
It's coming. So, we are actually letting you guys in on a little spoiler behind the podcast. We're doing this a day later than we usually record. Some work stuff got into play and we couldn't record last night, but now we're recording today. We have a lot more to discuss than we were going to discuss on the original episode, but we're going to do it. So last week's SmackDown, I can't tell you what the hell happened. Like, it was a long time ago, but it was a build to Survivor Series that didn't really help the show. Monday fixed it. Wednesday definitely fixed it, and Friday, oh my God, it was the best thing ever. So, yeah. Last Friday on SmackDown, I do remember that we did have a 4-on-4 with the 4 women of NXT versus the 4 women of SmackDown, which are Sasha, Nikki Cross, Dana, and Carmella versus Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, Mia Yim, and Dakota Kai. That was last week.
Yeah. It
was a great match. Sasha and Rhea has great chemistry. That was awesome. How do you feel about the match?
No, I love the match. Like you said, like Sasha and Ripley, they have like tremendous chemistry. Like, you would swear they've been feuding for a while and whatnot. You know what I mean? Especially for something we're going to discuss later. Like, yeah, they have crazy chemistry. Like, I would love to see a series of matches with them, like for a title eventually.
Right. And on last Friday, there was a big thing that was like super noteworthy because it was like the suckiest thing ever. So Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin had this little crappy thing because they're still feuding. Even though they're on the same team on Survivor Series, they were feuding. So Baron Corbin, King Cabron, brings out a fucking mascot of a dog. It was fucking horrible. Everybody hated it. It literally was so stupid.
Wait. Time out. You're wrong. It wasn't a dog. It was a big dog.
It was a big dog. And it was just so stupid. Like, I don't understand. I understand why they're trying to get heat on Corbin, but it should be different ways of getting heat on him because that was stupid.
I believe that's the definition of cheap heat. You know what I mean? Like, it was so stupid. Like, even for his entrance and whatnot, like, y'all know it's the Shield music and whatnot, right? Like the dun 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 dun. Well, you hear a dog barking throughout the whole thing, like within the beat. Like, what the hell?
That whole segment sucked, and a lot of people had a lot to say about it. I hated it. I know you hated it. it's it's just stupid.
CM Punk hated it, so that's the thing.
We're gonna talk about him in just a minute.
But no, I'm just saying, like he hated it, So that's like, who knows who else hated it? Like
Corey Graves hated it.
Corey Graves, like whoever booked that shit, like need to get automatically fired. I don't care who they are.
Basically. And then we had a match to determine two people who were already set into the Survivor Series match, Ali and Chad Gable. They had to wrestle Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. The winners would get a spot on the team. But Chad Gable and Ali are already on the team. It was so stupid. The match, it happened. Chad Gable and Ali won, but it was just stupid. It was just fiercely stupid. I don't understand what the fixation is with putting Corbin with two random guys and trying to make him this big threat. I don't get it. I'm not getting it.
Like they put him with, one time they put him with, a couple times actually, they put him with Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Like, on paper it's okay, but none of those guys had chemistry. You know what I mean?
It just seems Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, they have chemistry on their own, but with Baron Corbin, they don't. It doesn't click. It's something there that's just not working.
It feels fake. It feels forced.
Yeah, it's just, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But those were the things we remember from SmackDown last week.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe there was one more match, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mind's a little fuzzy on it, more fuzzy than yours probably. Then they also have a match between, as you would say, Bartender Cabron, or King Cabron, as it were, versus Roman Reigns and whatnot for a spot or the leadership of the team or some shit.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay, because for some odd reason that stuck in my mind due to this stupid feud. Like, I feel like this feud's been going on for too long, too.
Here's the funny part. It's not only been going on SmackDown, it was the one from Raw. Remember, like, I just talked to you earlier and we were talking, and they had mentioned about Roman Reigns being in main events for every WrestleMania, and I was like, oh, he was in the main event at 35, and you reminded me, you said, no, he wrestled Corbin at WrestleMania 35. And I was like, oh, yeah. Which brought it up. Him and Corbin have been feuding forever, and it just needs to die. But it won't die until the dog collar match at TLC.
Dog collar match? Oh, shit.
Yeah, because, like, the dog thing, dog collar, they're trying to tie it in and make it a little something. But I wish they would, like, tie it off and just, like, sprinkle it.
Once again, like, on paper, it works. You know what I mean? How they initiate it is different. You know what I mean? Which they'll probably botch it, but,
Right. But that was SmackDown. Then we have Raw, which was kind of interesting because it started off this whole big week of stuff that was happening. So on Raw, there was a lot of talk between Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler and Bayley. They're starting to get their shit off. Like, this feud doesn't seem like it should just be a one-off throwaway at Survivor Series. Becky and Shayna have definitely got real heat. I mean, not like real heat outside, but like real heat as in wrestling. Like, chemistry. They have, yes, chemistry. That's what I meant. I misspoke. But they have, like, definite chemistry.
Yep.
Now, Becky and Bayley, because they have not really ever faced each other, like, one-on-one and just had, like, a good feud, because heel Bayley and face Becky, it's magic. It's magic.
I never realized that till you just pointed out. They never really had a pure one-on-one match.
Yes.
Maybe like a one-off on NXT when they were starting off. But
they had a one-off, I want to say recently, like in the last year, on like a Raw or SmackDown, they had a one-off, and that was it. Like, it was like that one match, that's it. It's over. But like they never had a feud, and they have chemistry too.
Yeah.
But the strange thing is, Bailey and Shayna had like this real chemistry. Like these two just like they had something there. It's like when they interact, it's like, oh shit, I need to see more of this. Like I can't take my eyes off of this.
That came out of nowhere too. Like everybody like basically pushed like Bailey to the corner and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say, she's basically starring in this shit.
Basically. We got a little bit of a fill out of the Raw women's team because we found out that Natty, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Charlotte, and Sarah Logan are the team for Raw. But how we found out was in a match between Natty and Asuka. Like it had nothing to do with anything.
Also, Charlotte's the captain. So that's
yes, Charlotte is the captain. But like it had no reason. And like during a match, we hear the announcer say they're gonna be on the same team. And it's like, what? Like then why have this match? Like there's no reason to have it.
It was pointless.
It was. They did do the course correction thing with the Natty Asuka thing because Natty pinned Asuka a couple of weeks ago. They did fix it and have Asuka pin Natty this time to get her win back. The set up for the later on showing of Asuka versus Becky. And that's going to be a thing. But yeah, it was really odd and weird.
And at this point, we still didn't know who was the NXT team.
Yes, we still didn't know who was the NXT team.
I don't know about you, but that bothered me.
Oh, it bothered everybody. Brian Alvarez was super pissed that Dayton had not told who the NXT teams was, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But at that point, we didn't know.
Yeah. And then, what else happened on that show? We had AJ Styles come out and cut a promo about his match with Nakamura and Roderick Strong.
Yep.
The thing that bothers me about this whole match, this match is going to steal the show. Every chance they have gotten this week, they have given it at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds of the match that is going to steal the show. 20 seconds. They, literally, I totally forgot until today that match was on the show because it has gotten so little focus. And it's like, why? I don't understand it. It's like, this match is going to kill the show. Like, why?
But those 20 seconds, though, you gotta admit to, pardon the pun, but they were phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yes. I've seen Nakamura versus AJ Styles, the one from Wrestle Kingdom. I saw Nakamura versus Roderick Strong from War of the Worlds. I saw AJ Styles versus Roderick Strong from a Ring of Honor show. Now, all of them, single matches, amazing. Just could be contenders for matches of the year. You're putting them all in one match. I think that you should kind of talk about this a little more than 20 seconds on every show.
Yep.
I don't understand WWE's thinking. So, and then on Raw, they had to hype up the tag team title match. They had the Viking Raiders face Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. That match didn't even go down. And it's why?
Because Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, they got beat down by AOP, which apparently, I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but that happened. So
I know that the long-term plan is AOP versus the Viking Raiders eventually, but you killed that match to wind up going into a match where it's the Viking Raiders versus Randy Orton and Ricochet.
Yeah.
And it's okay. First of all, they still kind of hate each other, but they're on the Raw team. But I don't know what Randy's new fixation is. I don't know if he's supposed to be like a good guy or a bad guy. It's very weird to me. Can you explain it to me?
He's more of a tweener, I think, right now. Like, he's like one of those good guys that just don't give a damn. I'm gonna fuck with you regardless. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll accept that. And then after the match, like NXT and SmackDown came in, and Randy Orton basically RKO'd like the hell out of everybody.
Yep.
And right after that, Triple H said, "Yo, NXT, we're opening the doors to everybody. Anybody who wants to come, we're opening the doors. Bring it." So,
didn't he say, and I quote, "open door policy"?
Open door policy, yes.
Yeah.
So they left the door open for NXT. But before we get to that, we have to cover backstage.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk is back. We have, okay, backstory, people. We had mixed feelings towards CM Punk because of the way he left and the anger and everything he was doing in his cult of personality followers. We had trouble with that because those people were making it hard to like him, and he was also.
I hated him and all his following. I didn't dislike. I hated, like, with passion. You know what I mean? Because at that point, CM Punk was kind of a dick. You know what I mean? Which we're gonna go into it. You know what I mean? That's what Seth Rollins is right now. So,
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
But CM Punk, like, we had a really hate relationship with him because it was like you were somebody that we found as like, yo, this is our wrestling dude. This is the dude we like in WWE. This is our dude. And then he just became really bitter. And it was like, dude, I understand, like, WWE behind the scenes is a piece of shit. Like, there's a lot of fucking bullshit back there, and those people are a bunch of assholes.
Yep.
We understand that, but the way you're going about it, you seem bitter, and that comes off very negative towards me. Like, you seem bitter, like you were the guy. Like, you should really just say fuck them and left, but you came off bitter, and to us, that wasn't good, and then his fans just made it even worse.
Like every 5 minutes, CM Punk, CM Punk. You have a great match, and you hear the chant, CM Punk. Like, what the fuck for? You know?
I understand they were angry at WWE, but like that wasn't cutting it. That was not cutting it.
Yeah, that's not how you handle it. I mean, if you really have a problem with WWE, just don't watch. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just that simple. You, by not watching, you hurt their pocket. You hurt their bottom line. So, you know?
Exactly. But a couple months ago, when CM Punk did StarCast, it was the first time he's spoken about wrestling openly, and you can see that all of that baggage and hatred he had, he let it go. He's back with WWE backstage through Fox, not through them, and you can see that there's something different. It's the Punk of old, the one that was there before he left and got angry. It was the Punk that was there that was satisfied with his work, with himself, and he just was cool.
He was
yes, that's the Punk we're getting on backstage, because he's like, yo, there's no reason to hold no grudges. Fuck it, I'm over this shit.
Basically, yeah. Like, had he left like that from the beginning, because like, I'm sure you agree. Like, I don't give a shit he left WWE.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Like right now, a bunch of them need to leave WWE right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's a way about leaving. You know, you don't be a total dick in leaving. Like certain individuals on Twitter talking shit about the company and whatever. You don't got to do all that.
Yeah, like it seems bitter. Like I've seen wrestlers leave and have bagged. One person that I could point to that left, and I know people are gonna be like, well, he's not really doing great. Juice Robinson, aka CJ Parker. That dude was not going nowhere. They told him he wasn't shit. He fucking left and he's over in New Japan and he's killing it. Like, he has a great following. He's great in the ring. He's out there and he's doing his thing. And people are like, yo, he's kind of cool. WWE even wants him back. But he's like, no, I don't want to go back because it's like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't treated good there, so I'm leaving. I'm cool. Bye. That's it. That's it.
It's like in WWE, I gave no shits about him.
Sami Callihan clearly came out when he left the company. He was like, yo, they weren't using me. They would sit me in the back and they was treating me like shit. You know what? I'm going to show them. Bye. Screw you guys. I'm going to show you. What did Sami Callihan do? When he left for 2 months, people was like, oh shit, Sami Callihan left WWE. Right after that, Sami Callihan was a fucking star. He never went back and said anything bad about WWE. Like, Sami Callihan is the Impact champion right now. Said nothing bad about WWE because he just left the right way. Was like, yo, I hated everything that they was doing, but it just wasn't for me. Bye. That's the way to leave.
Exactly. But like CJ Parker, like, I gave no shits about him. You know what I mean? And like as soon as he like went to New Japan, became Juice Robinson, doing promos and whatever, I was starting to dig it. You know what I mean? He's a former United States champion over there, so you know he did something for his career. They can't say he hasn't done anything for his career.
Right. But yeah, back to CM Punk on Backstage. He seemed great. He seemed awesome. He even came in with super controversy because he sent out a tweet and said, we're going to cover it all and get into the nitty-gritty. And he basically said, we're talking about everything. And he tagged a bunch of people. And the last two people he tagged in that post was Vince McMahon and Tony Khan. And it started a Twitter war that we didn't know that we even cared about because whatever. But he started a Twitter war.
Hilarious. It was fucking hilarious.
Yes. So Tony Khan, the first thing Tony Khan did, because he got tagged in it, was like, all right, I'm just going to respond. Are you going to talk about the people who got stranded on a plane? And some people was like, all right, that was too far because that was a real issue. And some people was like, yes, I'm glad you even said that. So Randy Orton came up and goes, well, he posted an article. It was like, what about your father's embezzlement? Well, Tony Khan did come back and said, well, he was like, that was years old, pal, but like, by the time you read this tweet, you probably said the N-word twice on Twitch. I was like, God damn. And to anybody that don't know, Randy Orton did say the N-word on Twitch. And, you know, screw that guy. But, like, they started a back and forth war. Brandy Rhodes jumped in it. And then Charlotte jumped in it. And it's like, wow, like, this is like, we didn't really want this war, but it's like, okay.
Like until this point, I didn't consider it a war. Like, I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, I was enjoying both shows to a point, but it really wasn't a war. That right there, like, Punk basically started the war.
Basically. And also on Backstage, he kind of like talked about his whole time in like away from WWE and said like, yo, I'm not really looking forward to getting back in the ring. I'm 41. I'm old. I'm washed out. Well, he didn't say washed out, but he said like, I'm 41. I'm really old. I'm not into it, but you never say never. And also he said there were some bridges that were burned that really need to be worked on if he wanted to, like, if he was going to get back in the ring. So, I mean, it's not looking possible, but according to Seth Rollins, who keeps saying, fight me, he wants him back, and Punk told him to shut the fuck up and get off of Twitter, but I said that weeks ago, so I think Punk is listening to the podcast. Thanks, Punk.
Hey, Phil. And I did the wave like you did to Cabana, by the way, if you're actually listening.
He's listening. I know he's listening. But he really shut Seth Rollins the fuck up, and that's awesome.
No, he didn't, because he still went at him after that, which is
he shut him up for Tuesday. He shut him up that one day.
For that one day, but like after that, he kept going and whatnot. And the way I see it, it's a lose-lose situation for Seth, because first of all, right? Punk technically does not work for WWE, as you mentioned earlier. He works for Fox, right? So
yes,
WWE would have to rehire him and whatnot, and they would have to he had to go back in the ring, probably get him in ring shape and whatnot, right? First of all, if WWE were to get him back and he'll get back in the ring, do you really think WWE's stupid enough? And probably a lot of y'all gonna say they are. But do you think they're stupid enough to have Punk lose against Seth Rollins and whatnot when Punk would be the moneymaker right there? A lot of people would tune in just to see that and whatnot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So why would you want that? That's another blemish on your career and whatever. People hate you already. So why do it? And if you wind up beating him, they're gonna hate you 10 times more, so it's worse on you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Which again, I don't think WWE's stupid enough to do. Also, if you notice what he's saying, he's not saying wrestle me. He's not talking about get in the WWE ring with me. He clearly said fight me. You know what I mean? So Punk, even though he lost, he has MMA training. I don't think you want to get in a fight with him, because I doubt Seth could fight like Punk.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
If it was an MMA fight, I want to see it just because I know Punk has training and Seth Rollins doesn't, just so he can shut Seth Rollins up and just beat the shit out of him. Yeah. I want that. Give me the UFC fight. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all for that one.
Either way you look at it, Seth loses. Even if he wins, he still loses.
Exactly.
So Punk just needs to leave it alone. As Punk said, just delete your Twitter. That was the exact word. Delete your Twitter.
I agree with him. I totally agree with him.
You did it once against Sasha, so
exactly. just stop. Well, yeah, that was backstage, and also on Tuesday was NWA Power. So we're going to get into the show, but before we get into the show, we have to start with the Jim Cornette thing. I have a problem with Jim Cornette, and this also ties into Jerry Lawler. I have a problem with these older commentators who have been doing commentating for a long time. Yes, they're good. Yes, they know how to do stuff. They have racist jokes that they've been using forever. And now is not the time to do racism jokes. It's not. We don't want racism or politics in wrestling. You guys keep bringing it up. It's fucking horrible. Just leave the old commentators alone. Leave them alone. Just get them out of here.
And it's not racism where they'll flat out say the N-word. They'll do it on the low, whatever. You really have to pay attention to what they're saying and whatnot. Ooh, that didn't sound good. For instance, was it last week or the week before, Jerry Lawler called Humberto Carrillo a Mexican jumping me?
That was before.
The week before? Because you pointed it out too on that episode and whatnot. That's not good. You know what I mean? If you want to say it in your house, fine, say it in your house. But you're on national television, you know what I mean? You're making yourself look bad, and you're making the company you work for look bad.
Yes. And the Jim Cornette line was, he was talking about Trevor Murdoch, and he said Trevor Murdoch is so badass that he could ride through Ethiopia with a box of fried chicken on his back. and it was like, dude.
Like as soon as I heard that, I'm like, well, NWA is over.
Yeah, I said the same thing because I was like, dude, like that's not cool. And some people are like, well, you guys are just looking for something to get mad at. No, like that was a bad line, like a super bad line. Like, I'm sorry, it was a bad line. Like 20 years ago, it'd have been fine, went over people's head. Hey, fuck it, it's all right. Now it's like we're in PC culture. Like people, like their ears are way more sensitive now, and it's like, dude, like you know that you're wrong. Like you can't do that.
Mind you, we're not PC. You see by all the cursing we do. We don't give a damn. But
no, we are PC. We don't do racist jokes here.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, we don't give a shit to a certain point. You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna go on here and just say the N-word and whatnot. You know
okay,
what
I mean? we won't be racist, homophobic, transphobic, anything bad. Yeah. But we will curse and just like tell you our side of the story.
So, you know, like the real nature of PC is like family friendly, whatever. Basically, what WWE tries to do.
No, we're not PG PC.
Yeah, exactly. I honestly don't consider myself PC, but yeah.
I consider you PC.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do. But yeah, like we had to get that controversy out before the show. The show, once again, is awesome. Now, I'm gonna
right to finish off though. It's two stories going around that I keep hearing. Like, Jim Cornette either resigned or they fired him. I'm like more undecided they fired him, but I keep hearing that he resigned. So he's no longer with NWA. Mind you, these episodes has been recorded long time ago, so you're still gonna see him in a few episodes. I think up until December, before I think they have a pay-per-view around it.
Yes.
So like up until then, you're still gonna see Cornette, but he's no longer affiliated with them.
And to bring it back to the whole quote, like those things are taped and they still didn't edit them out, so NWA needs a little blame on their side too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it was taped a long time ago, so they had it there sitting. So
exactly. But hey, man, no more old dinosaur announcers.
Yeah.
So in NWA Power, there was a part in the show, and I literally said to myself, I do not want to talk about this with him. I don't want to talk about this with him. And I kept saying it because you were right.
Okay.
You were right. No one knows who the heels and faces are. You were right.
Told you.
Like, soon as I saw that, okay, it was a match between Ricky Starks and the question mark, who is over like shit. He is fucking awesome. So during the match, Aaron Stevens comes out and attacks Ricky Starks. But then Colt Cabana comes out to help Ricky Starks. And they turn it into a tag team match with Colt Cabana and Ricky Starks versus the question mark and Aaron Stevens. Now, Ricky Starks is number one contender for Colt Cabana's title. And the question mark is a good guy, but Aaron Stevens is a bad guy. But what the fuck is happening?
Everything is like convoluted and confusing.
It was so convoluted and confusing.
And it's been like that for a while. I'm glad you're finally noticing that shit.
Yes, because this one was so weird. Like, what the fuck? And another thing, I didn't do my research on this, but another thing. Dude, what is up with the wild cards and Camilla?
No idea. It seems like it's more of a Thomas and Camilla thing. Camilla, that's how you pronounce her name, right?
Yes. Like, I'm not sure because I had heard a rumor, and I didn't check up on it because it was just a rumor, that Camilla and Bram are dating. If that's a thing, then that makes sense why she's working with the wild card.
Yeah.
If not, it makes no sense. I was very confused.
She's probably gonna wind up leaving Nick Aldis anyway, because for those that don't know, Nick is actually married in real life and whatnot. Not that they have any merit to the story, but it might. You never know.
Yeah, it could. Yo, it was a funny segment with the Rock and Roll Express, right? They're there cutting a promo, and they're talking about they could be tag team champions, and then all of a sudden, Wild Card comes out, but then Rock and Roll Express literally disappears in thin air. Like, I have no idea where they went. They just disappeared, and it was 5 seconds, and it's like, what the fuck happened to the Rock and Roll Express?
I just realized that. What the fuck?
They just disappeared. You just said, Wild Card just walked in this shot and was going, and wait, what? Huh? What happened? But basically, the Rock and Roll Express said that they would be tag team champions. So they basically put out the challenge to Wild Card. Wild Card said, hey, we'll take the challenge. So we'll see that match next week.
Okay. Next week.
So Allison Kay and Ashley Vox had a tag team match against Thunder Rosa and Marty Bell. The match was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And remember last week, Thunder Rosa was talking about the Spider Lady and this woman that's coming.
The Phoenix and all that shit. Yeah.
Yes. And it turns out that it was Melina from WWE. If you guys remember Melina from probably 2007 to 2010, she was in WWE. She was John Morrison's girlfriend?
Johnny Nitro at the time.
Johnny Nitro.
Yeah, because he was also part of Eminem.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Multiple time women's champion. I believe Diva champion too.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, so that's the thing. She's damn near a legend in WWE. So
yes, and now she's in NWA. As soon as I seen her come down, I actually popped. I was like, oh shit! They have Melina.
Now they're a trio or whatever. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna call them the Dark Trio because there is every time there's Thunder Rosa's around, you get this music that goes do 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 do.
Drums, yeah. I was just about to point that out. The drums are weird to me, not in a bad way, but it's okay. What's the point of that?
Exactly, but I think they're a Dark Trio, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the Trevor Murdoch match, since I forgot to mention that, it was against Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis won. And Nick Aldis basically said that he basically set up a match between him and Eli Drake, who no one should trust Eli Drake.
Here's the funny part. Once again, he said you don't know who the faces or heels are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to bank on that? Because he might be the hero of this.
Okay, if he's the hero, I still don't trust him. He's going to be the only hero I don't trust. It's something about Eli Drake that's not trustworthy. And I send this tweet out every week when I see him. Don't trust him. It's something about him that's just not trustworthy.
The funny part, I don't trust Nick Aldis. I'll say that again.
Yo, one of us is going to be proven right. But yeah, that was NWA Power.
Yep.
The show is good. If you could remove yourself from the Jim Cornette thing, the show was pretty good.
Remove yourself from the Jim Cornette thing, and if you like that vibe, the old school vibe, the studio type thing, which initially I didn't like, but it grew on me. No, man, you'll love it.
Yeah, it's great. So the Wednesday Night Wars happened the next day. Mm-hmm. We're going day by day, people. Just to give you a spoiler, we're going day by day. So the Wednesday Night Wars happened. So we're gonna start with AEW. You watched AEW, right?
Yeah, but like I forgot most of it. So
I figured that. So it started off with Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix. The match was really good. I heard a lot of people go, it was like the greatest match ever. It wasn't. It was a good match. It was a really good match. It wasn't the greatest. It was a really good match because it was high paced. It was fast offense, like a bunch of springboard jumps and flips and stuff. Like Ray Phoenix is the best at that. Period. Like Ray Phoenix, when he's on and you have him do his own shit, Ray Phoenix is he's a fucking monster. And like,
I prefer that style.
Huh?
That's actually my style of wrestling. I prefer that style of wrestling. So
Yeah.
the match was actually really good, but at the same time, in my opinion, it was kind of pointless because they're not feuding anymore. Like, had him go against Santana or Ortiz, I'll be fine with it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, okay, this is a good match, but there's no stakes. There's no anything to it. It's just the match with them. And it's like, yeah, it was good, but like, I just wasn't into it because I felt like it brought nothing to the table.
Yeah.
And then we had a battle royal for the Dynamite ring. What is it called? I'm not sure what the ring is called because
I have no idea. But first of all, before we get into that, Nick won, right?
Phoenix won.
Phoenix won. Anyway, Nick went for the handshake and whatnot, and Phoenix basically said, "Fuck you, I'm out." But that battle royal, it's a 12-man battle royal, right? And basically it's lethal lottery. At the end of it, like the two remaining people will face each other the following week. Which initially I thought they wouldn't face each other that same day, but it's gonna be the following week, and they're gonna face each other for what I'm gonna call the battle ball ring because I can't remember the name of it, but basically the battle ball ring.
Yes.
I don't know the significance of it. Like, do you get a title match? Whatever is just like that might be the secondary title, which he doesn't want to call it that, but that might be the secondary title that Cody was actually talking about.
Yes. So this is all your fault, right?
No, because I wanted Lethal Lottery, but that's not what I wanted.
Well, that's at the end of the Lethal Lottery. It's your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, your fault. But yeah, in the Battle Royal, they had Billy Gunn, who they called Billy Gunn and not Kip Sop, which kind of threw me off. Like, I didn't know he could use Billy Gunn.
And his entrance was DX-ish. You pointed it out. Because the way we do it, y'all, like, he'll watch both shows. I'll watch only NXT on Wednesday, but I'll watch NWA the following. I mean, NWA, excuse me. I watch AEW the following day and whatnot. I seen that shit. I'm like, oh shit, it really is like DX. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was like a total DX thing.
Like, Vince got to sue.
Yo, it was one point in that thing that kind of like fucking pissed me off. So, you know that they're setting up Kip Sabian versus Joey Janela, right?
Yeah.
So, in the match, like, Joey Janela is up on the top rope, and Shawn Spears hits Joey Janela and knocks him off with a chair, and it's like, dude, like, y'all just ended your feud. What's happening? And not even the fact that y'all ended your feud, you won the match. Like, so why are you messing with him? Like, I was so confused.
Yeah, like, I'm enjoying it, but like, it's like little shit they do here, and they're just like, oh, okay, what's that for?
Yeah, because I was like, yo, they have a feud set up that's about to go on, and you go back to this feud that Shawn Spears won. So I'm like, that didn't make any sense. But the last two people in the match was Hangman Page, who has quit the Elite because he's tired of being a loser of the Elite. So he quit them, and now he's on his own. Versus, we thought it was going to be Jungle Boy, but MJF was still on the outside, and he came back and threw him out.
Yo, was he under the ring or something? Like, what the fuck?
Yes, he slid under the ring. He fucking slid under the ring.
That's a classic fucking move.
Yeah, MJF is a fucking man.
Yeah. Dare I say, like, he's probably like one of, if not the best heel right now.
I would give him one B heel. I would give him the 1B heel.
Okay.
Like, my 1A is fucking Jay White.
Well, I really don't watch New Japan like that, so I can't judge. He is good though, Jay White, from the little bit I've seen. So.
Yeah, Jay is the fucking man. And then we had the Private Party versus Santana and Ortiz for the Matt Travis memorial match. It was a really good tag team match. I didn't like the end. I know the end played into a storyline, but I didn't like the end with Nick Jackson coming out and costing Proud and Powerful the win.
Yeah.
Because, I felt like it's a memorial match. Let this match end, right. But they played the storyline into the match, and it was okay, but I really wish it just would have ended right.
Exactly. It should have separated itself from the existing show and storylines and whatnot. One prime example, from years ago and whatnot, when Owen Hart passed away.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, Bret Hart was in WCW. And they had a match, him versus Benoit. It had nothing to do with nothing. They just did it in honor of Owen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the way it should have played out. And it was a fair match, not really cheating or whatever. Maybe I don't know, clenched fist or whatever, vague cheating, nothing major, steel chairs or something.
Yeah, they could have did better, but I guess they'll learn. And then we had Chris Jericho cutting his promo. This was all kinds of fun because Jericho knows how to do shit that pop me. He came in there and he was going to apologize, and he couldn't say he was wrong. He just kept going, and it's funny because if you watch cartoons and TV shows, you'll get the reference. I did somebody had to point out to me that it was from Happy Days, and I was like, oh shit, it was when the Fonz had the Fonz wanted to apologize, but he couldn't bring himself to say he was wrong, and he just kept going. That's what Jericho was doing, and it was so fucking hilarious.
He was getting to say I'm sorry for him.
Yes, it was so fucking funny. And then SCU came out, and yes, this is where it picked up. Scorpio Sky was talking about how cool he was because he pinned Jericho and he got his old girlfriend to call him up. And Jericho goes, "She's fat now. I've seen her." Scorpio just responds was "I like big butts and I cannot lie." And it was what? It's that was cool.
I popped for it. I'm like, yo. And then I think it was Excalibur. He said the rest of it.
Yes, it was Excalibur.
What is it? The other brothers can't lie.
The other brothers that died. Oh, yeah. That was funny. And then he started talking to Jericho, and they basically goes, "Well, you should get a title shot sometime." And Jericho goes, "No." And then one of the SCU goes,
he was putting something over Scorpio Sky was putting Jericho over and whatnot.
Yes.
And then, like he basically said he didn't want a title match. Like he didn't want a match at all. Like I beat you, I'm done.
But
like,
one said,
he kind of pulled a I don't know if anybody's gonna get this reference. Like he kind of put a rabbit season, duck season type of thing on him.
Yo, they kept saying, yo, he doesn't want to have a match next week. Jericho's like, well, then we're having it next week. Well, he doesn't want to put the title on the line. Then we're putting the title on the line. And it's like, Jericho, just shut up. Like, every time he said something, he reversed psychology Jericho to actually agree with it. And it got so bad, was like, I don't want to have a match. You're having a match. I don't want to have a match. You're having a match. Like, I don't want to have a match. You're having a match next week and it's for the title. Okay, I'm having a match next week and it's for the title. And it was like, oh my God, he rabbit season, duck seasons them. It's like, oh my God.
Like you would think Dick Hager would have stopped him, but he didn't even stop him either.
Like he just was standing there like a big monster, and he didn't stop anything. It was like, what the fuck? It did like Scorpio shook his head, was like, I'm gonna beat you. And then they just got into the fight and they just started beating each other up. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt came out to help, and they got beat up. It was like,
because the rest of their inner circle came out.
Yeah, that was
my favorite part of the show, actually.
Yes,
just because of the rabbit season thing, like that was good.
No, I had one more favorite part of the show, and it was, well, two more favorite parts. I don't remember what match it was, but it was a match that somebody had, and Sammy Guevara came down. Sammy Guevara beat the shit out of this person while he was holding his phone recording for his YouTube show.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
That was funny. But didn't he also get beat down because, lo and behold, Dustin Rhodes came back, beat him up, and took his cell phone?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You know what? It was the Pac versus Adam Page match, I want to say.
No. That didn't happen. It was Pac versus somebody. Because Adam Page was in the Battle Royal.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Pac was in there.
Yeah, it was Pac versus somebody, but I don't remember who. I know the people at home are screaming like, it was so-and-so! I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. But yeah, that was cool. And the other thing that popped me was Darby Allin's entrance.
I was just about to point that out. Yeah, that was nice. That was sick.
That was great. Because it starts off with like a vignette of Darby Allin skating with a body bag that says Mox on it. And then all of a sudden it cuts to black and it's these 6 guys come out carrying the body bag and Darby Allin's in the body bag. It was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And you had just said it to me, like when I was describing it, you was like, yo, I thought you only popped because he got on the skateboard. I was like, no, he doesn't have a skateboard. As soon as I said it, he pulled out the skateboard and skateboarded down. I was like, he does have a skateboard.
With the body bag in his hand. So
yes. That shit was so cool.
He faced Jon Moxley, obviously, because Mox on that then.
Yes. And Moxley came out to his old Shield entrance. And as soon as he stepped over the fucking guardrail, Darby Allin jumped right on him and started to fight. Now, I was super critical last week, that this match would be another fucking death match. It was a lot of brawling, but it was a wrestling match. It wasn't a death match. It was a good wrestling match. And I enjoyed the shit out of it. Darby Allin is one of my favorites over there. I've been a fan of Darby Allin way before this, when he was in Evolve. So yeah, this was a great match. What do you think?
No, I totally agree. It was a great match and whatever. Dare I say, that match, even though it was not really my style, like the Nick Jackson versus Phoenix match was more my style, this match was better than that match, in my opinion.
Yes. And the finish was like a shocker. Like, Darby Allin didn't win, but they were both on the second turnbuckle, and Moxley grabbed him for the Death Rider, or the Paradigm Shift in AEW, off the second turnbuckle, and it looks like he fucking killed Darby Allin.
It was really that don't watch this show just in case.
Yes. It was fucking. It just was. Oh my god, that was shocking. Because he looked like he killed him, and he paid for the drink.
I was about to say that it legit looked like he killed him.
Yes. It was a pretty good episode of AEW. And the funny thing about it is AEW knew that they were going up against some crazy competition for NXT, which we're about to get to in a second. So they did this great, like they did this show that was like, it wasn't super great, but it was good. But next week is an awesome show. So we got Scorpio Sky versus Chris Jericho for the title. We have MJF versus Hangman Page, which is going to be a good match. We also have Pac versus Omega again. Like, you got 3 big, banging main event matches, and like, oh shit. And I actually forgot Hikaru Shida beat Britt Baker. And Hikaru Shida is 3-1 now, so she should be in line for a title shot against Rio.
Okay.
But yeah, next week is going to be a banging show for AEW.
Better than this one and whatever. It's like they cared, but not that much.
Yeah, because they felt like they were going up against competition because they knew that a lot of Raw and SmackDown people were going to be on NXT. So they kind of was like, yo, we know that you're going to be going back and forth. So we're not going to load up this show with all of this stuff, but we're going to do stuff. But we're not going to load up the show like next week's show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that NXT show,
woo,
it had some things. It started off with Becky Lynch coming in the ring and basically not glad that she's back. She came back to say, look, I'm back and I'm the champ, and it is what it is.
Wait,
so she thought.
Before you start, I want to point out something you pointed out while we were watching it, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Triple H on Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. He said it's going to be an open door policy, right?
Yep.
How the hell is it an open door policy when you have security guards all around the fucking door and whatnot? That's not open door.
Because when Becky came in, there was security and William Regal there. She opened the door, but it wasn't just an open door policy.
Like, I understand the security around the announce table and whatnot, but if it's open door, it should be open door. Maybe
exactly.
they thought AEW was gonna show up. Who knows?
I would have popped if AEW showed up because you said an open door, so anybody could have showed up.
Basically.
But yeah, Becky, she called out anybody, and Rhea Ripley showed up, and they had a great match until fucking SmackDown came in and interfered.
Yep.
No, it wasn't SmackDown. It was the 2 horsewomen. That's who it was. It was Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, or as Becky says, Jessie and Mary.
Yeah, Jessie and Mary. I'm gonna call them that for that now on.
But yeah, that was the first thing that happened, and then we had. I don't know if I want to say it's the greatest match of the night, but I'm going to say it's the greatest match of the night. We had the Revival versus the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
It was a great one.
Man, like, we wanted to see that match for such a long time. Man, that was a great match. And I actually thought it was going to end with interference. I thought somebody was going to interfere and something bad was going to happen. What happened? They just had a match and it ended. It's like, oh shit, like, wow.
That match, dare I say, like it's like Match of the year candidate, my opinion.
Yes. And as I pointed out to you earlier, I know I was mad a couple weeks ago when New Day beat the Revival and got into the triple threat, but I'm glad that they did, because with them beating the Revival, they set up this Revival versus Undisputed Era single tag team match. I'm hyped. Like, this was great.
Yeah.
It's great. And we also had a women's match. Who was in the women's match?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I just remember whoever was in the women's match got totally destroyed, because they got destroyed by all of the women from Raw and all the women from SmackDown. And it was like, oh shit, it's like so many fucking people here. And they just was beating each other's ass, and it was crazy.
Is that the one where Carmella like randomly showed up? And I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Because Carmella showed up and she started moonwalking on the apron, and he was like, what the fuck? What is going on? But yeah, Carmella showed up. She was the first one there. And then all of women just got into a big women's brawl. And it was like, okay, cool. Then we had Kona Reeves was going to fight somebody, but mysteriously out of thin air, like literally out of thin air. If you watch this back, it is the fucking greatest, weirdest thing. Kona Reeves is walking, and he just gets drop kicked. And you have no idea where this drop kick comes from, because it just was ridiculous. Ricochet drop kicked him out of the sky? Like, Ricochet wasn't even anywhere. He just appeared and drop kicked him.
It was like something off a fucking video game, y'all. Like Johnny Cage's shadow kick, or like M. Bison's like stomp, something like that.
It was shocking.
Yeah. And he fucked him up.
Yes. And then he got in the ring, and Matt Riddle came out. And I literally had to ask Renegade, yo, did they ever face each other? And he was like, they never faced each other. I know they faced each other outside of WWE, but I meant in NXT. He was like, yo, have they faced each other? Nope. I'm like, oh shit, wow.
Because, as I pointed out to Viper, as like Ricochet was coming up to the quote unquote main roster, Riddle was coming into NXT with that. Like, he was just starting out, you know?
Yeah.
Enough time to, like, you know, start anything between them two.
And the match ended in a disqualification when Cesaro and Nakamura showed up. And that shit was pretty cool, because they started beating the shit out of Ricochet and Riddle, but Ricochet and Riddle start fighting back. And then the Raw guys showed up. But Ricochet threw Cesaro and a couple of the Raw guys out on one side over the barricade. He got back in the ring and jumped on him from the ring over the barricade, and it was like, holy shit, this guy's amazing.
Like a long fucking jump, like shit.
It was fucking crazy. And then we had another tag team match that was really good that I was not expecting. So the War Raiders came out, and then the Forgotten Sons came out. So a while back, before the War Raiders actually got called up, the War Raiders were the NXT Tag Team Champions, and the Forgotten Sons were going to be number one contender. The War Raiders wound up fighting the Street Profits, keeping the titles, and decided to say, fuck it, we're dropping the titles. And it was like,
Street Profits and the Undisputed Era?
No, okay. That was after.
Okay.
But they dropped the titles, and it was like, okay, we're not getting the War Raiders and Forgotten Sons. But the Forgotten Sons, when they came out, they basically said, said, yo, y'all ran from us. Now we getting our match. And it was like, oh shit. Like that was a long-term storytelling. And they had this match and it was pretty cool.
You know what we had here, y'all? Do you know what we had here?
What did we have?
We have something that we haven't had in a long time. Continuity.
Yes, we did.
Like NXT, that's how you do fucking storylines. You know what I mean? Like, again, like I gotta differentiate, quote unquote, the main roster. That's the way you gotta continue shit.
Basically. And then we had the last match, which was Adam Cole versus Donovan Dijak. And the winner gets the team advantage at War Games. So you could basically tell that Adam Cole was gonna win. But like it was a short match, it was a safe match. Nobody got hurt. Even though Dijak went through the ladder like 5 times. But nobody got hurt.
But it wasn't like the one from last week with the women or whatever. Mia Yim versus Io Shirai, I believe it was. Yeah, Io Shirai. Where that match was brutal. This match was nice, but the brutality in that first one, like, oh my god.
Yes. But this match was cool, and then it ended with Adam Cole in the ring, and Seth Rollins showed up, and it literally was like the funniest thing ever. Seth Rollins showed up, everybody goes, oh! Boo! Like, holy shit! Like, they booed the fucking shit out of him. Like, I've never heard anybody get booed that hard.
He's like the most hated man in WWE right now. Like, yeah.
Exactly.
Going back to that, and I don't want to go into the conversation, I'm just making the comment. Why would you want to make it worse?
Because they don't know. They don't know. But yeah, that he got booed, and then Tommaso Ciampa came out, and everybody started singing "Daddy's Home." It's like, yep. Like I never knew that I wanted to see those two like battle here, and it was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And they start fighting, and it's like, okay.
I'm gonna bank on this within a few months. That Daddy's Home shit is gonna be a t-shirt.
Yes. Like if it was AEW, it would have been a t-shirt that day.
Basically.
Like fucking AEW, like if you say something and it gets over, we're putting that on a t-shirt that same day. Like they're smart marketing. They know what to do.
Yep.
But yeah, like those two started brawling, and then SmackDown guys came out, Raw guys came out, big brawl, huge brawl, and that was the end of NXT. And yes, people, we still do not know who the fourth person is in War Games. Sorry. Don't know.
Exactly.
Like
Which
that
kind of pisses me off. So.
Don't be pissed off. I'll bet it'll be shocking. Because Triple H himself even said it's going to be a surprise that nobody's seen coming. Like, I don't know what that means, but it's going to be a surprise.
Like me and Viper, like, we're counting on it being Swerve Scott, Isaiah Scott, or whatever the hell.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, like, he kind of got beef with them and whatnot, and, like, he's already in the NXT and whatnot. But I read early today that it might be the return of John Morrison. I seriously doubt it, but I'm just reporting on what I read. So.
Yo, I think that it's going to be a Swerve, and it might not be Swerve Scott, but I cannot, for some odd reason, put my hand on who this shocking person is going to be. Because I can't think of anybody they just recently signed. I can't think of anybody who's big enough to be in the main event all of a sudden. I just don't know.
Can't think of a cool free agent. Like, the only one would be John Morrison. Like, for real.
Yeah, that would be the only one. Like, unless somebody from the main roster just says, fuck it, and just goes down there,
That would be something.
Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, I just, like... All right. Now, okay. All right. This popped in my head because I'm trying to think of anybody that can do something to show up there. And like you said, continuity. And I know this would not be like continuity WWE.
Okay.
Marty Scurll.
Okay.
Because Marty Scurll was the guy who took out Adam Cole out of the Bullet Club by orders of Kenny Omega. He was the one who took him out.
That works.
Hey, well, if it's Marty Scurll, then that's definitely a shock surprise, and I would lose my shit.
Me too. I'm like a big fan of Marty.
Yeah, I would lose my shit. No, don't be a fan of Party Marty. Goddamn Impact. But that was NXT, and because I said Impact, did you see the Gauntlet match?
No, I didn't see the Gauntlet match. I know, like, was that the one, like, because I don't watch Impact anymore. Was that the one where at the end it was Tessa versus Bryan?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like, I want to give a shout out to Rich Swann, because Rich Swann busted his face open during that match, but that match was brutal. It was fucking brutal.
Okay. Who was all in it? I know I just spoiled the finals, but yeah, who else was in it?
It was Rich Swann, Daga, Brian Cage, Tessa Blanchard, and it was one more person that I can't remember. But they fucking went in. Like, they went in. It was like, God damn, this is a great match. Yo, the Treehouse. It was the episode of the Treehouse. I know you didn't see it, but it was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
It was an episode of the Treehouse. It was the Treehouse. For those of you who don't know, is the Rascals, which is Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz, and Trey Miguel, and they sit around and they like crack jokes and they're like kind of getting high, but it's like their gimmick, and like they basically promoting their next match. So as they're doing this, like they're talking to Trey Miguel about his match coming up for the X Division title against Ace Austin. And all of a sudden, Trey Miguel's mom walks in. And Desmond Xavier gets a boulder. Like, he's trying to hide his boulder from his mom. It is so fucking hilarious. And she's talking to Trey Miguel, and Trey Miguel's like, Mom! And his mom is like super hot. And she goes, well, I'm going to be there for your match. And like, Zachary Wentz gets up and is like, yo, I'm going to go call my mom. Like, Mama! And he runs off. And then Trey tries to leave, and he's like, oh, I'm just leaving. And she looks at Desmond and is like, why aren't you going to leave? He's like, I can't. It was so stupid and funny. Like, Impact can book some really cool shit.
Yeah, when they want to try.
Yes. And speaking of cool shit that they're booking, next week they're doing like a Southpaw wrestling type show, or like a throwback 80s type wrestling show. And it's like, it looks like it's going to be fucking hilarious and good. And the one part that like stuck out to me and popped me really hard was they showed Sami Callihan's dress up. Sami Callihan is dressing up like fucking Jim Cornette.
Holy shit.
That alone made me go, I'm watching this. I'm fucking watching this. Just because of that.
I think I might tune in too.
Yes, because that shit is going to be hilarious. Yo, ACH got his release.
Oh, okay.
That shit, like, I saw him as soon as he posted it on Twitter, like, he signed the contract and everybody was like, wait, you're re-signing the contract? I was like, no, stupid, he's leaving. Like, that literally looked like a release for him. And like, yeah, like, I don't know why you guys don't think that that's a release.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, as you have to sign a contract to get in the company, you also have to sign a contract to get out the company.
Yes.
That goes for any company.
And like, a lot of people was like, you know, he's re-signing. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, like, that's a release for him. And it took a couple hours to confirm that he was actually going, but he's going. Because like, soon as he posted that picture, the next thing I saw was like a Houston wrestling promotion promoted him and like the next week, and it was like, oh well, yeah, he's definitely gone. He's gone, and people was like, well, we still have to confirm it. I was like, no, that pretty much confirmed he was gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of being gone from somewhere, Kelly Klein got fired from Ring of Honor.
I heard about that. I didn't put too much stock in it because I don't watch Ring of Honor. So
nobody watches Ring of Honor, but Kelly Klein, she's out with a concussion. They made her wrestle with a concussion, and she's out for a little while. They literally sent her an email and was like, oh, because you took up for Joey Mercury, who Joey Mercury has been exposing Ring of Honor for some bad business dealings and being assholes for like a month. And they said, because you took up for him and you kind of agreed with him, we're going to let you go. And it's like, the fuck? Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
They fucking fired her over an email. And everybody kept saying, oh, she's not fired. Her husband, BJ Whitmore, who is with AEW, he put it out there, was like, dude, like, stop saying she kind of got fired. This is a legit firing. They fired her. Here's the email. It was like, oh shit, she really got fired. She has a concussion and they fucking fired her. Like, who fucking does that?
Apparently Ring of Honor. Then you wonder why nobody watches the fucking company.
Exactly. And then there was text messages earlier today because there's a girl named Maria Manic who, like, she was going to sign with another company but wound up signing with Ring of Honor because they offered her more money. They basically told her something similar. Was like, yo, if you say anything, something, we're gonna fire you too. It's like, dude, come on. Like, this company needs to go. It needs to go. It's really bad.
Cause you know we're in the fucking like wrestling wars right now. Like, there's gonna be casualties. We had a couple months ago, but there's still gonna be more. That's gonna be like the major casualty, I think.
Like, I said that I want this company to die because Ring of Honor is really, like, it used to be great.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be better than Impact. Like, and it's sad that Impact is way, like, I'm not saying it's sad because Impact is way better, but I'm saying it's sad because the show sucks so much now, and Impact is way better.
It's kind of like those, like, that saying, like, it fell from grace. It was so great, and all of a sudden it's like, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, it's sad because this is like a company you want to see succeed, and it's like, no, just let it go.
And it had like so much good talent and whatnot, and like, you know, like, it's like they're not focusing on their actual talent, you know?
They're not. It's a shame. It's sad. It's super sad. But what can you do? Screw it.
Life goes on.
Exactly. So, like I said earlier in the podcast, we did watch SmackDown tonight.
Yep.
And SmackDown happened, so you want to run down what happened on SmackDown?
Because normally what we do, y'all, like, we record it on Thursday. As he said, we couldn't do it on Thursday, which was yesterday for us. So we actually watched SmackDown, and we're basically recording this like way after. because it's like latest shit where we're at right now. So,
Yes.
but yeah, we're gonna cover SmackDown now, and yes, SmackDown was really good. Really big noteworthy things in this episode. So yeah, let's go.
So the show opened up with bartender Cabron standing there with him and Dolph Ziggler, basically trying to rally the troops. Then Roman Reigns steps up and says, "Hey, something, 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 blah blah blah." I don't know. I don't know what he said because Roman is just boring. He said something, something, blah blah blah.
It was
So
hilarious because, like, as you pointed out, like, why would you like open your show like that? Like, they're all standing in front of the door. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
it was so stupid. It's like the door is closed. The fucking door is closed. They're supposed to open the door. The door is closed and everybody is standing there looking at a closed door. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
But they started arguing and Sasha came up and said, "Hey, basically, shut up. I'm going to take the women and I'm going to lead the women and we're going to do something." And she left with the women and the guys were still standing there. It was like, oh, okay. So you know what they did after she left? It was like, oh, we should open the doors now. Why the fuck did you do that 20 minutes ago?
exactly.
It's like, that's so stupid. So Sasha came out with her crew of Dana Brooks, Carmella, Nikki Cross, and Lacey Evans. So they showed up in the ring. Sasha basically called out. She's like, "I know Raw's here, so Raw team, come on out." And then out came Charlotte, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Sarah Logan, Natalia, and Charlotte.
Yeah, you said Charlotte.
Oh, I thought I didn't say it.
Nah, you said Charlotte.
So they're in the ring and they're getting ready to go at it. And then NXT's music hit. And out comes Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and Tegan Nox. And they're standing outside. They all get in the ring and they all start fighting. And basically, Rhea Ripley challenges Sasha and Charlotte. And it turns into a... Huh?
By the way, if y'all didn't notice, that's going to be the NXT team for Survivor Series.
Yes.
Also, if you didn't notice, right, minus Tony Storm, that's actually the same people who's going to be at War Games.
Yes. So they had a triple threat match, which is Sasha, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley, and they fucking tore the house down. They fucking...
Oh, that shit was amazing.
It was amazing. And the thing that made it so amazing, like even bigger than it was, so Charlotte has Sasha in the figure 8. She's doing her bridge. Rhea Ripley slides in under Charlotte, grabs her arms, wraps them down, and pins her. And it was like, holy fuck. Like, that shit was amazing.
Because Sasha's still in the figure 8, so she couldn't, like, move or nothing like that.
Yes.
And Charlotte, she's, like, has her arm locked, so, like, that was smart. Like, I've never seen anything like that. Of course, Charlotte's the only one to do the figure 8, but still.
Yes, that was pretty cool. Like, that should go down as one of the greatest pin moves ever.
Yep.
And then we wound up having a segment with the Undisputed Era coming out. And then the New Day basically said, "Hey, we're going to fight you guys." And Undisputed Era was like, "Hey, listen, it's 4 of us and 2 of you." And then New Day got backup from Heavy Machinery.
Okay.
Like, the match was really good. And I even asked Renegade, was like, "Dude, is it good because the Undisputed Era is in it? Or like, what's happening? Like, this match is like way too good for a regular match."
Because me personally, I'm not a fan of Heavy Machinery and whatnot, but like I feel as which Undisputed Era made them better. Like Tucker, I don't know if he has a last name right now. It doesn't seem he does. Um, he did a super kick. I've never seen him do a super kick. So, which is
Yeah,
a
like
basic move, but he'd never done it to my knowledge.
yeah, that match was like, what the fuck? It was really good.
Hmm.
But yeah, like Undisputed Era won that match. But totally skipped over a part because I'm trying to block this part out of my mind. So
Okay.
before the match, Nakamura came out with Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn had a black bag. For anybody who watches wrestling and knows wrestling, if you're carrying a black bag and there's a champion near you, they're going to switch the title. The beautiful 1980s version of the greatest Intercontinental title ever is now a new, good looking, but not as good as that title.
Because the IC title has prestige, you know what I mean? We don't hate the belt. The belt is beautiful. It could replace any other belt in the company except for that.
Yes. Because the Intercontinental title's been around forever. Like, and it means something. That belt just looks great. But they replaced it. Like the new version, if you guys have ever watched Progress, the new version looks like the Progress World title.
You know what? It does. Like, I kind of got some New Japan vibes from it. But yeah, it looks more like the Progress one.
Yes. I guess it will have to grow on me, but they should have switched another title and not the IC title.
Exactly. Because they just switched out the Universal title and made it blue. I would have been fine if that was the Universal title, to be honest with you.
I'm thinking that they're going to switch out the US title.
Okay.
And wait, I don't think you noticed because I didn't notice at first, but I noticed when I saw the belt the second time when he put it on, it has side plates.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it has side plates. So I think they're going to switch out all the belts so they can have side plates.
That's right, because the US title doesn't have side plates. So.
But nope, it just has a nameplate.
So yeah, that might be.
They're going to switch that out when AJ loses it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was not a fan of that. And just like we said before, after the Undisputed Era match, Nakamura and Sami Zayn was still at the top of the ramp. And Roderick Strong comes up there and starts to beat up Nakamura out of nowhere. Once again, another ricochet. Just out of nowhere, AJ Styles comes with this forearm. I have no idea what he flew off of, but he flew off of something. Like, can you tell me what he flew off of?
No, all I can say, as you said, they brought for like 20 seconds.
And that was it. And then they went to commercial.
Yep.
And when they came back from commercial, they had Daniel Bryan come out and cut off AJ Styles, who was still cutting a promo with him and the OC standing there at the side of the ramp, and they get cut off. And they're like, why? Why the fuck did you cut him off? Like, it's so stupid. Whatever. Like, WWE's been doing some weird shit.
Yep.
So Daniel Bryan comes out to cut his promo and, summon the Fiend. But he doesn't summon the Fiend, he summons the Miz. Miz comes out and talks about how
he fucked up his incantation.
Yeah. He fucked it up. He put the wrong letter and he got the Miz instead of the Fiend. And Miz comes out and basically calls Daniel Bryan a piece of shit and slaps him. I'm like, okay, they're having a match. The match is going down. The match is great. And it's like, okay, cool. The match is awesome. And Daniel Bryan beats up Miz and puts him in a corner. And then the Fiend thing hits. You're like, oh shit. Literally, I don't even know how the fuck this happened. Seconds. fucking seconds, it went from The Miz right there to The Fiend. And it was like, oh, shit.
Not even seconds. I feel like more like milliseconds.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. And it was like, holy shit. And The Fiend was sitting the exact same way that The Miz was. And it was like, oh, shit. Like, that was fucking crazy and awesome. And The Fiend, like, he beat up Daniel Bryan. I was like, oh, shit. It's just fucking awesome.
Yep.
And then what else happened?
That's pretty much all the noteworthy things I can think of.
Oh, you're actually forgetting the 6-man tag match with Mustafa Ali, who was in his hometown, in Chad Gable and Roman Reigns versus Bartender Cabron, Ziggler, and Rude.
So what you're telling me is, like, I was correct and there was no other noteworthy things to mention.
No, it wasn't. The match ended with Bartender Cabron beating Mustafa Ali because he lives in Chicago. And that happened.
You hardly ever win in your own hometown.
In WWE. Anywhere else, it's okay. It's perfect. And then after the match, Seth Rollins got booed again, brought down the Raw troops, and him and Roman Reigns had a 5-minute stare down, and then they started fighting, and then everybody else started fighting. And then NXT showed up in their DX war gear with the tank. They showed up to SmackDown and commenced to beating the shit out of everybody.
There was so much more of them than it was of Raw and SmackDown combined in that small place right there.
Dude, I literally swear it was like 90 NXT people. Like, it was 90 NXT people to the Raw and SmackDown people. It was so many at NXT. Like, when they showed the brawl, it was like 6 black shirts to a red shirt. And you're like, how the fuck are they supposed to win?
You say 90, I swear it probably was like more than that.
It was so many of them.
Yep.
And then we had a stare down that I swear that I didn't even think we would ever see or need it. Keith Lee's in the ring with Braun Strowman. It was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know we needed that, but we need that. We need that. We definitely need that. Like, just like we need Matt Riddle versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, we need these things. These things need to happen. Yes. But yeah, that's what happened with SmackDown. They actually left us with Keith Lee and Braun Strowman in the ring. That's how they left us. They left us with blue balls until Sunday.
Pretty much.
Like, goddamn.
And this point, we still don't have the men's team?
Nope, not at all.
For all we know, and I'm just like, throwing out there, Keith Lee's going to be part of the team NXT.
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Because tomorrow is War Games.
Yes.
Or as some of you are listening to this, probably tonight or War Games have passed. But War Games is tomorrow for us.
Yeah.
So let's run down a card for War Games. We have the male War Games, which is the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole, versus Keith Lee, Donovan Dijak, and Tommaso Ciampa, and Mystery Partner.
Yep.
We don't know who Mystery Partner is. Who do you think is going to win this? Because I'm betting on whoever the Mystery Partner is going to change the whole thing, which means the good guys are going to win.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like whoever it is, like if they're keeping it this secret, it's gonna wind up being a big deal, and he's gonna win it. It could be like someone like a Morrison, like I mentioned earlier. You know?
Yeah, it's like whoever it is, it's going to be shocking and it's a big deal. And then we have the triple threat match: Pete Dunne, Killian Daniel, and Damian Priest. The winner will fight Adam Cole the next day for the NXT Championship. I'm calling Pete Dunne.
I'm calling Pete Dunne, no questions there.
Yeah, I'm calling that.
Yep.
Then we have Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. I honestly don't know who's going to win that one.
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor due to I believe this is his first match as a heel right now.
Okay, I would do that, but Matt Riddle has lost a couple of takeover matches. Like, he needs a takeover win.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be this one.
Oh, okay. I'm sticking with Matt, though.
He'll probably win the next one, in my opinion.
And then we have the women's War Games match, which is Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, and Kay Ray versus Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, Mia Yim, and Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
Yo, I think the bad guys are gonna win.
I'm gonna go the total opposite route. I think the good guys are gonna win.
I feel like there's gonna be nobody that can beat Shayna. I feel like they're gonna win.
That's the point. I think whoever wins the match on the good guy side, they're gonna pin or submit Shayna. More than likely, and this will make it like more, I don't know, established, I guess, or whatever. They're gonna make her tap, and that's gonna lead into a future title match or whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be a thing, and then that particular person will wind up beating Shayna later on.
I feel like it's gonna be Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, either Tegan Knox. I want to say they're the only two that have not like faced. Well, Mia Yim too, but you know.
Yeah. See, like it's so many possibilities. Like that's why when we were going into this, we had no idea what was gonna happen with Shayna.
Yeah, Mia had like a little feud with her, but I don't think it really went anywhere like that.
They had a takeover match. That was it.
Yeah.
At Takeover SummerSlam.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm sticking with the bad guys.
Oh, okay. I mean, if the good guys win, it could lead to like future shit. So.
No, probably will. And that's the card for War Games. And then the next night, we have Survivor Series.
Yep.
Which is going to be fucking awesome. So we're going to run down the card for that. We're going to start with the Women's Survivor Series match, which is Sasha Banks, Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross, Carmella, and Dana Brooks versus Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Kairi Singh, Natalya, and Sarah Logan versus Mia Yim, Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, Candice LeRae, and Toni Storm.
Yep.
I don't know how to go on this one, but I'm going with Team SmackDown winning.
Me too.
I just have this weird feeling Team SmackDown is going to win.
If not Team SmackDown, it's going to be NXT. Like, I don't think Raw is going to win this whatsoever.
Yeah.
But more than likely, it's going to be a SmackDown and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
So, they have the tag team title match. Well, not tag team title match, the tag team match. It's going to be the New Day versus the Viking Raiders versus the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. I'm going with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
Me too.
And then we have the triple threat match with Nakamura, Roderick Strong, and AJ Styles. I want to, because
secondary title warfare.
Okay, secondary title warfare. I'm kind of thinking because they gave Nakamura the IC title that they might try to make him win, but my heart is really going with Roderick Strong.
I would have went with Roderick Strong before you said that, but now that you pointed it out, I'm gonna go with with Nakamura because new belt, so they kind of got to make it mean something, and whatnot. Because a lot of people are gonna be pissed off if they change like a prestigious belt such as that one.
Exactly. And then we have Adam Cole versus. We're gonna go with Pete Dunne. Or Killian Damo or Punishment Martinez.
Okay.
I mean, Damian, God damn it. But I don't care who it's going to be. Adam Cole's winning. Adam Cole's keeping the title and winning. That's it.
I disagree in like one aspect.
Okay.
Okay. So if it's Damian Priest versus him, Adam Cole is winning because at this point, Damian Priest is kind of a rookie-ish. He's been wrestling for years and whatever. He's punishing Martinez and whatnot, if you don't know. But in WWE, standpoint, he's a rookie. So he's not winning that. Damo's not winning because, let's face it, he doesn't have the luck that Vince and them like and whatnot. And the only one that actually beating him is, has a chance to beat him is Pete Dunne. And that's how I think they have to if Pete wins. Which, in my opinion, he is. So.
Okay. We have the WWE title match. Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar, which we actually forgot to mention is a no-holds-barred match.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't no ovary.
So CM Punk said this match could be like the match that steals the show. I disagree because I think the triple threat match with Nakamura and AJ and Roderick is going to steal the match, but I think this will probably come in second.
I don't even think that, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm sour on this match. I don't care.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up. You have walked into 7. I'm giving you 7 Brock Lesnar versus random people matches, and you have said the same exact thing. Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan. You said every time we walked into these matches, I don't think it's going to be great. And the matches shocked the hell out of you and was like, oh my God, those matches were great. I'm just saying, this could be another one.
It could be, but I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
Also, because I'm not feeling none of the main title matches, to be honest with you, because I wanted that title versus title 3-way. You know what I mean? The NXT Championship versus the WWE Championship versus the Universal Championship. So, I guess I'm kind of jaded about that, so I'm not really feeling this match.
But I see why they did it. Because you can't beat any of those champions, especially Adam Cole. They're trying to build him up to be something. You can't beat Adam Cole with those other two. Because no matter what happened, Brock wasn't going to take that loss, and neither was The Fiend. It was going to have to be Adam, and I'm glad they decided to scrap it, because I don't want Adam to get beat by them either.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not really a big fan of Brock. I like little shit he does it here and there, but not a big fan of Brock. Nor am I a fan of Rey Mysterio. So that's why.
I understand. Who do you see winning this?
Brock. You know what I mean? Like I believe like he's gonna win, and eventually it's gonna lead into a rematch between him and Velasquez. I guess it would be the rubber match. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah.
If I was booking the rematch, and this is why I'm going to give my answer as Rey Mysterio.
Mhm.
If I was booking the rematch, I would give it to Rey. I would give Rey the title. Have Rey do some crazy shit where Rey knocks out Brock by accident and wins the title. I would have him do that, and then Brock gets so pissed off that he just, like, the next time he finds Rey, he just beats the living dog shit out of Rey. And, like, takes the title back, and then Kane has to come back and help out.
Yeah, that would work.
That's why I'm okay with Rey winning, and that's what I'm calling Rey's gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan.
This one I actually like.
So I definitely want Daniel Bryan to win, but I know he's not. So is it going to be The Fiend that's going to win? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Like, even though it happened before, like, it's his first title like defense, so I don't think he's gonna lose it.
Yeah,
Plus, he's super over. So
exactly. That's why I think he's going to win.
yeah.
And then we have the last match, which is the men's Survivor Series match, which is Roman Reigns, Bartender Cabron, Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and Mustafa Ali versus Kevin Owens, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and God damn, I missed one person. Randy Orton. I knew it was somebody boring.
There you go.
Yes. Against the NXT team, which is...
We don't know.
No, I was counting them off, and you just cut me off. I was up to like number 4. And so yeah, who do you think is going to win?
NXT, due to the fact we don't know who the hell is in it. I have speculation it is going to be Keith Lee in there, somewhere in the mix.
I think it's going to be Keith Lee, Tommaso Ciampa, Donovan Dijak. And the other two, I have no idea. Because originally it was going to be Adam Cole and somebody. But you know what? It might be Matt Riddle and Finn Balor. Like, those could be the other two in there.
Yeah.
Like, I would be cool with that. As long as NXT wins, I'm cool with it.
Basically, that's exactly what I think is going to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel about that one. I feel like NXT is going to have the biggest showing of the night, and it's going to be huge.
Yeah. Did we cover Bayley versus Becky versus Shayna?
You mean the main event?
Yeah.
No, we did not cover the main event, which is Becky versus Shayna versus Bayley.
Okay.
I'm honest here, like I'm torn between like who I think is gonna win, because I don't think they want to bury any of them, but I really think Shayna should win. What do you feel?
I think Shayna should win, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe Bayley's gonna win because, like, she's kind of like the dark horse in this. Like, no one believes in her or whatever. Nobody thinks she's gonna win. So, with that said, I think that's why she's gonna win. You know, like they're gonna underestimate her, and that's when she's gonna do her thing.
Like, that is gonna be great.
Especially if like Sasha and her match is not injured or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he could come in, interference, boom.
Like that, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm all for that.
Yep. So, for the most part, NXT is gonna win this pay-per-view, I believe.
Yes. NXT's definitely winning the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, nothing else to really cover.
Oh no, there actually is something to cover because they just announced this match for the kickoff show. It'll and this just now threw everything out the window. The kickoff match is Swerve Scott versus Angel Garza.
Well, what the hell?
Yeah, see? They just threw everything out the window again. We are now just, I don't know. Everything is out the window.
Then I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be freaking Morrison then. Fuck it, 'cause since I read it and whatever, it's out there.
Yeah, I mean, since you put it out on the podcast, it's out there.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Whoever it is, y'all, next week, you'll either hear our excitement for oh my god, such and such came back, or you're gonna hear, why the fuck did they bring him back?
Wait,
either way, get some type of reaction.
Who would be the why the fuck did they bring him back?
I don't know. There'll be someone to piss us off. I dread even saying people who would disappoint me, because then it would be put out there and it would happen. So I'm saying on that.
Yeah, we'll just be quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the podcast. And before I go, happy Effie Day.
Happy day.
No, I said happy Effie Day.
Effie Day?
Effie, yes. Effie is a wrestler who's on the independents who needs to be signed somewhere. I don't care who you are, just sign Effie. Effie is the best. Sign him.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I got correct you.
What?
Don't sign Ring of Honor.
Okay, not Ring of Honor. Just don't sign a Ring of Honor. Yes.
Anywhere but Ring of Honor.
Anywhere but Ring of Honor. And as I'm scrolling through my timeline, there was a shit ton of shit that went down after the brawl on SmackDown. Because I just seen Mustafa Ali give a Spanish fly to Leo Rush.
Well,
off the top rope onto a bunch of people. So yeah, I don't know what else happened. I just know that there was more shit happen, and goddamn,
that shit's crazy.
Basically.
But
yeah. So that's the end of the podcast, and it's late as shit here, guys. But we have to get up tomorrow and get ready for War Games.
Basically.
And I know you guys don't want us to keep talking. You're like, shut the hell up, you two jobless losers. But we have to go to work in the morning, so we're not jobless losers.
Yeah, we actually have day jobs. So.
Yes, this is our hobby, not the other way around.
Basically.
But yeah, we're out of here.
Yep.
Screw it.